Here are my top 20 commons from Duskmourn. Let's go. Emerge from the cocoon. Return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield, and then you gain 3 life. That's actually pretty cool. I mean, it's 5 mana, but in Pauper, I mean, you know, late game, this could be pretty awesome. Maybe some mill synergy, some Abzan stuff. I don't know. Maybe that could be cool. Living Phone. It's creepy. When Living Phone dies, look at the top 5 cards of your library, and you can reveal a creature with power 2 or less from among them and put it in your hand. The rest in the bottom in a random order. That's pretty cool because you can just manipulate things a little bit and get what you want from the top of your deck. And 4 copies of this could be neat. Or just in Commander, I think this could be a pretty cool, almost like a pseudo card draw type thing. Trapped in the Screen is kind of an upgrade-ish to Banishing Light. It doesn't hit any non-land permanent, but it will hit artifacts, creatures, and enchantments, and it protects itself with Ward 2 a little bit. So it's, I don't know, just being able to protect itself, I think, makes it really, really notable. Of course, don't make a sound with these creepy walking tablecloth monsters coming towards Jace. So 1 and a blue, counter target spell unless its controller pays 2, and if they do pay that, you surveil 2. So you get a plus side no matter what happens. It's really actually pretty good. Enter the Enigma. Target creature can't be blocked this turn, and then draw a card. There's plenty of cards that do this kind of thing, but for the 1 mana, I think having an extra one of these in any given deck is actually pretty good. Unable to Scream is awesome. This is a commander remover if I've ever seen one. You enchant the creature, and then the enchanted creature loses all abilities and is a toy that's a 0/2. And as long as it's face down, it can't be turned face up. That's awesome. It's basically the businessman, whatever that card is. It is kind of like that, but it gives it no power, and then it just sits there as a little toy that can't really do too much, and it can't flip up if it's, you know, face down creature, so that's pretty cool. Baelmerk Leech, 2/2 for 2. Whenever an enchantment enters, and whenever you fully unlock a room, each opponent loses a life. So this triggers real well with enchantment synergies, and this could be fun in Commander, or maybe in Pauper in some sort of black enchantment losing life deck. Cracked Skull, 2 and a black, it's an aura, and you enchant a creature. When it enters, you look at target player's hand, and you can choose a non-land card from it, and they discard it. So that by itself is pretty cool. And then when an enchanted creature is dealt damage, you destroy it. Put this on somebody's best thing, you get a look at their hand. I'm thinking about in Pauper, so it's just the one person, but look at their hand, they discard a non-land card. If it's dealt any damage, it just will destroy. So that's just pretty neat. Derelict Attic, Widow's Walk. Whenever you unlock this door, you draw 2 and lose 2, and that's for 3 mana. That's pretty standard, but then you also have the eerie triggers with the enchantments entering with it, and Widow's Walk. It says whenever a creature you control attacks alone, it gets +1/+0 and gains Death Touch until end of turn. I'm always looking at that kind of thing for samurai type stuff, because they like the attacks alone, or maybe some exalted triggers. I don't know, just add that to your arsenal. Fear of Lost Teeth, 1/1 for 1. When it dies, it deals 1 damage to any target, and you gain a life. Again, we got some sacrificing stuff, losing life, gaining life, triggers the eerie stuff because it's an enchantment. I wonder if you could find some sort of intimate, oh my gosh, find some sort of, now I can't even think of the word, a combo where you just make everybody lose and you gain, like sacrifice it and then comes back and then sacrifice it, that kind of thing. I don't know, whatever. You get what I'm saying. Another fear, we've got Fear of the Dark. When it attacks, if defending player controls no Glimmer creatures, it gains Menace and Death Touch until end of turn. I'm assuming most people aren't going to have Glimmers in their deck because it's a new creature type and only one set has it so far. So it's probably almost always going to have Menace and Death Touch, and it's enchantment as well, and a Nightmare. Maybe you could find some Nightmare synergies. Final Vengeance, it's additional cost to cast a spell, sacrifice a creature or enchantment, and then you exile a creature. That's really good for 1 mana. I mean, it's not an instant speed, sure, but you got 2 options to get rid of on your side, and then you exile something. This is so good. Man, commons getting pushed. Winter's Intervention. When it deals 2 damage to target creature, and then you gain 2 life. Not too much, but it could be significant in some sort of black Pauper deck. Life gaining, stuff like that. Clockwork Percussionist. This one's great. 1/1 for 1 with haste. and when it dies, you impulse draw. And it's a monkey. You can't go wrong with the monkey. We got another room here, Glassworks Shattered Yard. When you unlock Glassworks, it deals 4 damage to target creature an opponent controls. And then Shattered Yard at the beginning of your end step. If this room deals 1 damage to each opponent. It's exactly 1 damage, so you could put that in the Yarn, whatever the heck his name is. This blue and red deals exactly 1 damage, deals an extra 2, that guy. That could fit in there. Ticket Booth, Tunnel of Hate. Okay, when you unlock Ticket Booth, you manifest Dread, but then Tunnel of Hate, whenever you attack, target attacking creature gains double strike until end of turn. So that'll trigger all the time. And yeah, again, Pauper Commander, trigger. It's just there's just a lot of cool things you can do with these rooms, and I like it. Horrid Vigor, I've already used this in some sort of a deck before. Target creature gains Death Touch and Indestructible till end of turn. Those are 2 keywords I think that haven't been seen too often together. I feel like Death Touch is always good, and then Indestructible, and a combat trick is just fun. All right, Neil, really nasty card, Monstrous Emergence. She's gonna get licked. It's so gross. It's an additional cost to cast the spell. Choose a creature you control or reveal a creature from your hand. It deals damage equal to the power of the creature you chose or the card you revealed to target creature. So you can reveal, I don't know, some sort of Eldrazi in green. Check out my green Eldrazi deck if you haven't. But yeah, deal a bunch of damage to something, and it just comes out of the blue, and because nobody's probably going to know what you've got in your hand. Or you could just have a big stompy creature, and then it deals that much damage. A Wary Watchdog. It's just a dog. When it enters or dies, you surveil 1. Pretty good in green black decks, I feel like, and being able to surveil upon entry or death is awesome. Found Footage is a 1 mana artifact. It's a clue. You can look at face down creatures your opponents control at any time, which usually isn't that helpful, but I don't know, I guess it's got its place. But what we're looking for is the second one. You can sacrifice it to surveil 2 and then draw a card. So it's an extra bonus on a clue instead of just drawing a card you surveil first. All right, and then we'll do a bonus here for the 21. I guess there's more than 21. There's 30 in this video, but all the new lands, all the new dual lands that enter tapped unless a player has 13 or less life. Come on, that's pretty fun. Having an untapped dual land in Pauper could be a game changer. Also, if you just don't have any dual lands in Commander 2, may as well just throw it in there. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you check out the TCGplayer affiliate link down below, as well as the Milkman Proxies link as well. There's a discount code down in the description, and you'll get 15% off your Milkman Proxy order, and that helps the channel out, and that helps out Milkman Proxies, so thank you so much, and I will see you guys next week for your weekly dose of magic.